A unique blend of 100 plus voices, a 40-piece orchestra, and a mesmerizing circus act, Cirque du Voix is a performance you won't want to miss. And joining us now with an inside look is Key Chorale Artistic Director, Joseph Culkins. Hey, welcome back to the program.
Nice to be here.
It seems like I just saw you the other day and
Here
we are.
Here we are.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Time goes by so fast, though,
It
these
does.
days, doesn't it? So how did Key Chorale and Circus Sarasota come together to put this act
Well, it was
together as one?
It was quite a few years ago, back in 2011. My executive director at the time, Richard Storm, said, you know, I want you to meet Pedro Reyes. He works with the Circus Sarasota, and just see if you guys can come up with some kind of a plan. I said, well, why would I want to do something with the circus? He said, oh, it'd be great. We could combine something with the circus and music. It'd be great. And I kept putting the meeting off because I thought, this is a terrible idea, Richard. Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
And so finally he was able to chorus me in. We went, Pedro and I met together in about 45 minutes. We didn't know what we were going to do, but in 45 minutes we had come up with the idea for Cirque du Voix, the name, the whole idea, and it was just, I think because the two of us, I think Richard knew instinctively that we would just hit it off, and we have, and it's been a great partnership.
That's great. So the show's been produced since 2012. Or the show?
2011.
2011, okay. And how has it changed through the years now?
It's changed quite a bit. When we first did it, we were not real certain how the acts and music would work together. We were that kind of evolved the more we worked together. What we found now is, when we hear a piece of music, we go, oh, that fits voix. We sort of know what the music kind of sounds like, feels like. We look for music that's very powerful, very dramatic, something that really paints a scene. And then the same thing with the acts. We look for acts that are really dramatic, that are really bold, not so much comedic as much as things that really excite you, things that are powerful, things that are elegant and beautiful, and then we pair those together. And what's happened over the years is, it used to be we would do music and the act would do their act with the music, but now it's much more integrated. So the act and the music are kind of one and the same, so where now I almost can't hear that music without seeing the act and vice versa.
Sure. So does sometimes it happen one way or the other, like sometimes you find the music and then the act goes with it, or you have an act and you think, oh, this would be a great piece of music?
It kind of goes both ways. It kind of depends. Sometimes I'll have a particular piece of music that I just love, and Pedro will listen to it and say, oh, that's a piece for high wire, or this would be great for somebody with a cube or something like that. And sometimes he comes to me and he says, I have this incredible act, take a look at this and see if we can find music that fits with them. And so we do that, and all of that happens together. So Pedro is as much a partner in choosing the music as I am in choosing the act. So it really is a true collaboration, an artistic partnership that is fun for both of us.
And it's been great all these years.
It has.
So what kind of music are the audiences going to see this year?
Well, every year we do something a little different. Last year we actually featured one composer. We did Danny Elfman, who writes a lot of very interesting music, which worked really well with the circus, and that got us thinking that maybe this year we could do some of the great music from films. So it's a lot of music by James Horner and Hans Zimmer and some of these great, John Williams, some of these great film composers, and it works really well for the circus because, you know, music in the film is always at those moments when it's the most exciting, the most dramatic. And usually in film scoring, if they want it to be really dramatic, they add chorus to it. And that gives us, you know, some of the great music that's going to accompany these wonderful artists.
And you have 100 musicians or singers and 40 pieces of musical instruments in there.
Right. So it's a kind of a big spectacle because you have 100 voices in the chorus, you have a 40-piece professional orchestra, and they are the backdrop and also the music and the magic of what makes these circus artists so even more magical, because it's the power and the energy of the live music with these great artists that really makes it dramatic.
It must be exhilarating. And the acts, what about the circus acts? So what have you got combining with the music this year?
We have quite a few different things. One of them is called Rollabola. Rollabola is an act where it's usually on a tall table, and they have all these crazy things, cylinders, and then they keep stacking things higher and higher, and they keep getting higher and higher, and it's crazy. It'll be like a cylinder and a dish and all these different things they stack up, and it looks impossible.
How high does it get?
He gets, I would say, probably 8 to 10 feet in the air. He's way up there, and
Wow.
it looks impossible, which is why we chose for him Mission Impossible. So we thought that would be a cute thing. And then we have 2 acts that were featured on America's Got Talent. One of them that's really great is Riccardi is his name. He's a Cuban hand balance artist, and it is staggering what he does. He talk about getting high. He goes all the way up so high, and he's actually rocking back and forth. And it's one of those where you don't know if you want to look away or look toward the act.
But you can't.
But you can't turn away because it's too amazing.
Okay.
And then we also have a roller skating act, which is called Duo Transcend, which they do this incredibly fast-paced roller skating, which is terrifying, actually, but amazing. Again, you want to look away, but you can't.
It just takes your breath away.
It does.
Why should people come and see this? I mean, just from everything you've said, I know why I want to go see this, but why should people come and see this?
Well, I think it's something that could only be done this well in Sarasota because you have an incredible rich circus history in Sarasota that is a big part of our culture, and the other part of it is we have these incredible performing arts organizations. So bringing the two together is kind of like the quintessential Sarasotan experience.
Perfect, perfect. So where is it going to be held and when, please?
It is March 22nd, 23rd, 24th,
Okay.
3 shows only. It's at University Town Center. You'll see the giant big top out there. Follow your eyes to the red and white big top.
Okay.
And we'll be there.
All right, and before we close, what is your role in all of this?
I am the artistic director of Chorale, but that means I get to conduct the orchestra and the choir. But the other hat I wear, literally, is I'm the ringmaster. So I have a little bit of 2 jobs I'm doing, so I'm juggling a little bit.
Okay, I like it. I like it. Well, I look forward to seeing it.
Great, thank you.
Next on Suncoast FYI, we preview the new exciting season at the Van Wezel, so don't go away.